Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy, and this is the Game Vault. We're going to talk about Sega today. And rumors are out there that there may be a new Ecco the Dolphin game in production. So let's cue to music and we'll talk about this. Yeah, so, God, this is a game that harkens back to the 90s. I was in my 20s back when this game came out, and I think I still have some nightmares of some of these levels, man. This was a brutal game. It was a cute game. You know, you think, oh, it's a little dolphin. Oh, it's so cute. You know, my God, some of these levels were absolutely brutal, and yeah, they would reduce a grown man to tears even to this day. Elden Ring, you have nothing on Ecco the Dolphin. So let's read this article together here. Is Sega making a new Ecco the Dolphin game? Rumors over the trademark spark a dolphin discussion. Thalassophobia is defined as the fear of the ocean. And it appears that the folks at Sega have had it for years. As one of the more iconic characters from the 90s, Ecco the Dolphin has been without a new game since the year 2000. However, a recent trademark filed by Sega may mean that a resurgence for this series is on the horizon. Personally, I love the ocean. I was raised in South Florida. So the ocean's no, mystery to me. I love games set in the ocean. I love movies set in the ocean. I love the aquarium, stuff like that. Anything like that, it doesn't scare me. The ocean humbles me. I won't say I'm afraid of it, but my God, I respect it. The power of the ocean is absolutely terrifying. When you see something like a tsunami take out, just roll miles inland and destroy just countless buildings and entire cities and the lives lost, or you see these boats, just destroyed at the ocean, the storms that arise, the momentous waves and all that, it's incredible. When you look underwater and you see the depths of the ocean and how dark it gets and the creatures at the bottom of the ocean that they discover, and there's new creatures every day that are discovered, and the way they've evolved, it's alien to us. We share the same planet, but these creatures are from another world, and it's amazing. And I don't know how it is, but like ever since I was a kid, they're like 98% of the ocean has not been explored. And it's still to this day, it's like 98% of the, well, maybe it's 97 now. I don't know, but it's absolutely crazy. But that goes without saying. But this game was a blast back in the day. So yeah, listen, we got some footage going on in the background that you can check out here. I'll link to the channel where I got it from. It's great. It's like 10 minutes of footage. And it just shows you some of the frustration of the game itself. Releasing in 1992, soon after the release of Sega's iconic Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Ecco the Dolphin was an action-adventure game that became a bestseller thanks to its atmosphere, graphics, gameplay, and overall unique under-the-sea style compared to other games on the market. That's despite many children who grew up with the game now describing the series as nightmare fuel and a reminder of just how terrifying the ocean can be. However, Ecco the Dolphin series is about as abandoned as an old pirate ship at the bottom of the sea. There hasn't been a new entry for this divisive series since Ecco the Dolphin Defender of the Future, which was originally released on the Sega Dreamcast almost 25 years ago. However, a recent trademark filing might mean that a revival is coming. Now, occasionally brought to public attention by the news site Gematsu, Sega filed trademarks for Ecco and Ecco the Dolphin on December 27, 2024 in Japan. The move by the video game publisher could hint at a possible new entry to the long-dormant series, or perhaps even a collection of the original trilogy. While fans are definitely eager for the series to return and perhaps traumatize a new generation of kids, generational trauma here, a trademark doesn't always mean that a new entry is confirmed. 5 years ago, fans of the Nintendo 64 classic Banjo-Kazooie were excited when the series' trademark was updated by Microsoft. Half a decade later, there's been no word of a new Banjo-Kazooie game releasing. What do you guys think, man? Would you like that? I think it would be kind of cool. I could see the original series being remastered, the original trilogy. It would be kind of neat, right? Traumatize some new kids. I mean, Slapping a fresh coat of paint on it would be kind of nice and all that. But imagine this game on modern consoles and in a modern setting and all that. What would you do with it? I mean, would you make it a third person, a third Dolphin type game, or a first person type exploration game? Would you do it as a side scroller type thing still? I don't know, man. There's a lot of opportunity here on how you could make this game work. Would you keep, keeping it true to itself? You'd have to go side scroller and just really update it graphically and all that, and give it some modern flair to it as far as the mechanics and all that, making it really, really awesome how it looks and how it plays, and make it really fluid, and the transitions from one area to the next could be fantastic. It could be a lot of fun, and it could be traumatizing, for kids and adults alike. Anyway, it was even stated by video game insider Jez Corden that there's no new Banjo game in active development. While this could be seen as devastating for Ecco fans longing for the next deep sea adventure, perhaps there's still some hope for the Dolphin's grand return. The 1990s remain a popular time period for revivals, as the decade could be seen as a less conflicting and more innocent time. Ecco's original system, the Sega Genesis, was produced by a company that hasn't produced a console in decades, so there's a bit of an alluring nature to this game and broader series. The ocean itself can be seen as almost another world due to how strikingly different it is from the many normalities of the land. And with gamers' increased need for escapism, Ecco might have the perfect formula for a successful revival. And what's kind of nice about it, too, is Ecco will transcend all of the social politics and all the BS. It's a creature. It's an animal that lives under the ocean. You can have a game that harkens back to a quote-unquote more innocent time, and you don't have to deal with any of that stuff with it. It'll be nice to have that, right? You're a dolphin, man. You're swimming in the ocean. You're avoiding sharks and other creatures and killer whales. It could be a lot of fun. There could still be a message in there somehow, but, it would be awesome. Anyway, add in some of the classic underwater nightmare fuel that could only originate from the brilliant minds at Sega, and Ecco's next adventure could definitely land with the generation of kids the series missed out on. The 2020s has seen a massive popularity in giving innocent-type creatures or characters a more horror approach. The success of franchises such as Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy Playtime shows that there's definitely still a market for cute characters in terrifying scenarios. I mean, you could go all in on that. Think about, think about how dark the ocean gets, like in games like Subnautica, right? With those massive leviathans coming out of nowhere, the deep dark ocean, limited visibility, caverns, underwater lava. I mean, absolutely terrifying. Ark has some scary oceans with these massive squid under there. Mosasaurs, you could revive megalodons, all kinds of ancient prehistoric creatures. Ecco could find himself, like, you go with the Hollow Earth theory that you see in the Kong Godzilla world that we're watching right now in the cinema. Hollow Earth theory, where you find a cavern deep in the ocean, and it takes you into this other underwater ocean world where all these ancient creatures have survived, plesiosaurs and stuff like that. It could be really, you could go wild with it, have a lot of fun with it if you wanted. Or you could just go back to the classic Ecco and just make it kind of fun and nightmare in its own way that it was back in the day. Anyway, while Ecco was never intended to be a horror game, if the series was to embrace its uncanny legacy, perhaps Sega could once again see Ecco join Sonic the Hedgehog as one of its most iconic brands. So what do you guys think? You think it's going to be back, and do you think the collection would be the way to go? Did you guys play the original? And if you did, do you still have like the traumatic flashbacks to it, man? I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to ring that bell for notifications. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.